This has also become a huge headache for businesses. Fraudsters are applying for unemployment insurance, saying they used to work at a particular business when that business has never even heard of that person.
LEX 18's Kristen Edwards shows us this exact scenario in action at the Kentucky Retail Federation, and she explains what companies need to do if this happens to them.
The thing is, none of these people have ever worked here.
5 unemployment insurance claims. All say they've worked for the Kentucky Retail Federation and are owed money, and they're all fraudulent.
Patricia Moody.
Nope, never worked here.
Rebecca Flood.
Nope, never worked here.
Okay, so none of these people, you have no idea who any of these.
No idea who these people are.
And it's not just them. Spokesman Steve McLean says their members are seeing it too.
It's frustration here and among our members, as we've gotten calls from several of our members saying, okay, what do we do?
So once a business gets fraudulent claims like these, what are they supposed to do with them? Well, we took that question to the Attorney General's office.
They receive paperwork that they have to approve or deny the claim, so they definitely need to send that paperwork in denying those claims. And then they can report it to us as well, and essentially we're going to turn around and report it to the unemployment office as well.
Spokeswoman Lindsay Hicks says denying the claim must be done so a business is not liable for paying that fraudster. And that's why denying claims is a priority over at the Kentucky Retail Federation. But it can be a hassle.
It's time that you could be spent doing something else.
For some of their members, that something is hiring.
It's definitely been a headache for them, and we've actually had small businesses that every week they're getting 20 or 30 claims for people that have never even worked in their business. So how they're getting targeted, I'm not sure, but it's definitely been a frustration and something that they're ready to move on and not have to deal with anymore.
But moving on can be tough, especially since McLean says he hasn't heard from the UI office about whether the fraud has been taken care of. Kentucky Retail Federation members also wonder if it'll affect their UI rates.
They're wanting to keep an eye on that to make sure they're not getting dinged for what they're having to pay into the system because of a fraudulent claim.
But here's the good news. He says the fraud has slowed ever since the state briefly shut down the system back in April in an effort to stop fraud. Even so, it's still happening, and McLean says he just hopes it gets fixed, and fixed soon. In Frankfort, Kristen Edwards, LEX 18 News.
Now, in addition to denying those claims, businesses that want to take that extra step and report a fraudulent claim to the AG's office can do so by going to ag.ky.gov/scams or by calling 800-804-7556. We have a lot more helpful information right now on LEX18.com.